Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me today on this 12th day in a month of metal. Yesterday I talked about Armored Saint. Today is Anthrax. Anthrax was definitely one of my favorite bands for a very long time. First heard them, yeah, it was probably about 12, 11, 12 when they came out with Fistful of Metal. That cover was enough to get my attention. Now looking at it, it's kind of funky. The fist is coming out of the guy's mouth instead of going into his mouth. But it's still a cool cover. Loved all the titles of the songs, so that's why I bought the album. And then I just loved the speed of it. Metal, Thrashing Mad, Howling Furies, and Subjugator were my top 3 songs on that very first album. Spreading the Disease, when Joey Belladonna came on, the next album I think was much better. I enjoyed it a lot more. Top songs on there: A.I.R, The Enemy, and Gung-Ho. I remember listening to Gung-Ho a bunch. But my favorite album of all the Anthrax albums, especially the early stuff, is Among the Living. That came out, I think, my freshman year in high school. Awesome album. I'm the Law, Caught in a Mosh, Skeletons in the Closet. Imitation of Life was a really cool one too. Evil Nick Fussin. That one got me into some trouble with my dad because I had that poster on my wall thinking I could get away with it. My whole room was covered in pictures of all my heavy metal heroes, and but I did have a poster with that on it, and my dad figured it out one day. I was pretty pissed off. But incredible album. Yeah, definitely my favorite. Hard to pick the best songs off of that. But another cool thing that I noticed with them then was their love of Stephen King, with Among the Living and also the Skeletons in the Closet being about apt pupil. So I thought that was super cool. I'm a huge Stephen King fan. He's definitely probably he is the biggest influence on my writing. So yeah, it's kind of cool that we shared that. State of Euphoria was after that one. I liked that one for its humor. I mean, good music, but my favorites on that: Antisocial, Finale, and Now It's Dark. But yeah, that was more. I really enjoyed their humor. Persistence of Time, Got the Time, Hatred, and Discharge. Definitely, that one wasn't. I wasn't as big of a fan of that one. Still a really good album, good songs. Just wasn't my favorite. Attack of the Killer Bees, I enjoyed. Bring the Noise, that's an awesome song. I'm the Man, and Starting Up a Posse. Again, you know, the sense of humor that they had, something I appreciated. When they switched to John Bush, I was cool with it. I wasn't sure at first, but I loved John Bush's vocals. I was a huge fan of Armored Saint, so when he made that transition over, I was right there with him. Off of that album, 1,000 Points of Hate, Only, and Room for One More. Out of all the albums after that, including that one, I would say that is my favorite. The other ones, I bought them all. I didn't listen to them nearly as much. Stomp 442, King Size, Random Acts of Senseless Violence, and Fueled are my top songs off of there. Volume 8, P&V, Crush, Catharsis, We've Come For You All, What Doesn't Die, WCFYA, and Safe Home. Worship Music, when Belladonna came back, Fight 'Em Till You Can't, really cool song. The Devil You Know, The Giant, and For All Kings, Blood Eagle Wings, Evil Twin, and Carry On, Wayward Son. So those are my favorite songs of theirs. And I did see a bunch of their concerts. I don't know how many. My memory is ravaged. But I do remember, I think the last one I saw them was with Iron Maiden and Megadeth. And this is maybe, it was a while ago. But I was very impressed. I did not think, I don't know if I respected them as musicians. I really enjoyed their music, but it wasn't until I saw them live on that last one that I really appreciated just how good they are. So that's it. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to keep these videos short, but I just wanted to thank Anthrax for all the awesome years of music, especially those influential years, the teenage years. So they were huge. All right, guys. That's it. Not sure who I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe I'll talk about a band that's actually influenced my writing. I'm sure Anthrax did with lots of their songs. but there were none that were directly related or directly influenced short stories like other bands. So we'll see who I'm going to jump on tomorrow. Not sure yet, but stay tuned. All right, guys, stay metal. Later.